After 25 years of practicing law in the financial markets, I early retired and I thought I was done with stress. I didn't know I was about to embark on the most stressful thing ever, becoming a new dad at 55. I didn't think it would happen, but I'm very grateful it did. And I'm really looking forward to it. There are some things about it that are terrifying. By the time my son graduates high school, I'll be 72, 73. And he's due in a couple of weeks, and I thought we had everything prepared, but it always seems like there's something else I need to do or something else I need to get, and nothing is where it's supposed to be and nothing is finished. So I have another YouTube channel, but I thought I'd start this one just to document what's left of the journey. So I'm one of three kids, and so is my better half, but I have a very large extended family, lots of aunts, uncles, and cousins, and I looked forward to being a dad. And at some point, she wasn't sure if she wanted to be a mom, and I respected that. But at about age 35, we decided to try, and we weren't lucky. And then she came down with a very serious medical condition that requires infusions and other types of aggressive treatment. And that's been going on for a couple of years. So dealing with that at the same time, I didn't think it would happen, but we got very lucky and we'll be first time parents. I'll be 55, she'll be 42. There's two purposes that I thought for this channel. One is because when I was looking on YouTube for people going through what I'm going through, there were very few people who were older dads who had put out anything out there. So I figured I could help the next guy who's looking for this. And two, this stuff will live on here forever. So one day my son will see this. And if God forbid I get hit by a bus, there'll be these videos online and he can know how much it meant to me that this is possible, how much we're looking forward to meeting him, and how we felt along the way, changing diapers, teaching him to walk, teaching him to talk, things like that. So it's hard to describe the emotions, and I guess the only way I can describe it is imagine you got waitlisted to Harvard. They told you were never getting in, and then the day before classes start, they tell you, hey, there's a spot for you. Can you get down here right away? So that's kind of the feeling I had. And at times it doesn't feel real for me. For her, she's gotten bigger and bigger. And so he keeps her up at night kicking and stuff like that. So it's very real to her. But sometimes when I tell people I'm about to be a dad, it feels like I called in sick to work and I'm making up a story and I'm wondering if they're going to believe it. But then other times, she feels it kicking and I put my hand on the stomach and I feel him too. And it's very emotional for me because, as I said, I didn't think this would happen, but it is. So I'm very grateful for that and very grateful for her. And dealing with medical issues is difficult enough on its own, but, dealing with that and pregnancy, she's a real champ for navigating it the way she has. And because of our age and the protocols involved, we've been going to the doctor every week lately. And that'll be the case up until the baby's born. And we have another appointment in a couple of days. So fingers crossed on that. But we have met some other people who are in similar boats. And there's actually a couple around the corner who is 47. The wife is, and they're having their first baby. So there are people who understand what we're going through. I'll do some other videos talking about my background and her background and the path we took to get here if that's of interest to people. But I don't have a name yet, and that's a source of contention for us. We're working on it. So if you guys have any suggestions, put them in the comments. I did find an app that's sort of like Tinder, and it has baby names, and you can swipe right if you like the name and left if you don't. And your partner would have the same app, and then it shows you the ones that match up. So I do have a list of names, and I prepared a sheet, sort of a tournament style, where we can grade them and score them. Because I'm a math nerd, I worked in finance, so that's fun for me. But yeah, I know I mentioned before how grateful I am for this little guy. whenever I'm having a bad day, I just take a look at that and, it picks me up. So a lot of people's identity is wrapped up in their work, and I didn't ever want to be one of those people. So when the opportunity came to early retire, I took it, but I sort of struggle with the sense of identity, like who am I? What do I do all day? And I hadn't thought of myself up until a few months ago as a dad, but I'm looking forward to that, and that'll be my new identity. I'll be the world's greatest dad. So I see a lot of people walking around with world's greatest dad cups and shirts, and I don't know what the sanctioning body is for that stuff. Maybe it's like boxing where there's a bunch of different belts, but I'm going to unify all the championships, and I'm going to be the best dad you ever saw. And one day when my son is old enough to watch this, maybe he'll watch it with his kid and tell them that I did earn that world's greatest dad mug. So, um, anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments, especially if you have suggestions about a baby name. I did notice a lot of old names are coming back now. So growing up, I never met anyone with the name Noah, and apparently that's a top 5 name, and the number 1 name, last year was Liam, and I've never even heard of a non-British person named Liam, but apparently all the daycare centers are full of Liams now. Um, and that's not 2 of the names that we have on our list, but, if you have suggestions, put them in the comments, and, I'll take it to the decider. Anyway, have a great day, everyone.